Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to start episode 2 of the pheasant taxidermy habitat build. I've decided, I think if you remember where we left off with the other one, I was going to decide what system I was going to use for putting the grasses and stuff in. I've decided on Bondo. I've never used it before, so I did a little test piece, and you know, I think it's going to work really well actually. I think the inside of the box is just under 20, it's 28 3/4 inches, so I've cut this just a little longer than that. At 29 and a half, 29 and 5/8. And decide how far down I want to come. 10 inches? No, that seems just 6 inches down, I think. Alright. The big thing here is we want to make sure we don't go through the box. So I only want to go in a little ways. A little bit further. I don't even have the drill set on high. It's on low. Suppose it's about 1/4 inch. I could put a piece of tape on there and mark it, but just want to go slow. I don't want to go through the box. And that's where the fence is going to go here. And I've got this staple that's going to hold it in. So we're going to mark those spots. And I can't really wail on this, so we're going to drill into it. We're going to pre-drill those. And then we'll tap that in place. Yeah, I'd say that's perfect. Okay, I went ahead and mocked up the second. I decided on a second strand of barbed wire. And I think it's going to be, I think that's what I want. Alright, I'm going to clean the inside out, blow it out, wipe down with tack cloth, and we'll get the varnish ready. I'm just going to use tack cloth and go over the inside. I'm just using shellac. For a finish on this. I'm going to go ahead and put a coat on the outside too, since it's got to sit and dry. May as well get the outside done. I'm going to go in and fill in because I don't know where all my grasses and stuff are going to be right now, I have to get stuff underneath here, right? If I'm going to use the Bondo, I need something underneath for the grass to stick in until the Bondo sets up. So I'm just going to go in and fill these voids with some foam. Now we're just going to go and scrape it off, level it out. Okay, after it sets a little, it gets just tacky and it doesn't stick to you. You can go back in and hit it. I could have waited and done this and not got it all over my glove. I'm just going to push it back down in so it's not bubbling up. Now I just kind of want to let that sit and get hard. Now when I go to put my grasses and stuff in here, it'll have something to hold on to until the Bondo sets. And now I'm going to take a very well used 320 grit and sand the shellac from yesterday. I'm going to use a clear mat to coat this, so I've just put some paper in here so we don't hit our wood or our base. Should have done this before I put the post in. And I think one coat of that's going to be just fine. I've got everything all sanded and wiped down, tack cloth. And the reason I didn't use the shellac on the post is because the shellac is shinier than I wanted. I want that flat matte looking finish on there as opposed to a shiny finish. So now it's time to just put a second coat on. We're only going to do one inside. One more inside for a total of two. And then we'll do at least two additional ones, so at least four for the outside. Okay, the second coat's on. And I've got to do cleanup of the shellac brush, let this dry, and then I can start working on the inside and put more coats on the outside. I was going through some old videos last night, and I noticed, I told you guys in episode 1 that I wasn't going to show you the box, how I built it. Well, back in April of this year, I actually did episode 1 for this, and it was the box. So, what I actually put out here a week or so ago was episode 2, so this is technically episode 3. So I will call this episode 3, but I won't go in and change episode 1, which is actually episode 2. It's episode 2 because I don't want to confuse people and have them watch the same video twice. Down the road, as this progresses and I get maybe episode, 4, 5, and 6 up, or how many ever it takes, I'm not sure what it'll take, I'll adjust that and rename that video. But just know for now it's going to skip to episode 3. That way I have room to make episode 2 the way, name episode 2 the way it should have been named. I'm just going to cut some of these to length, varying lengths to put in. No science to it, I'm just cutting them. Like that, the seeds in there. See, the pheasant's going to sit here. We don't want to get too much in front of it. So I think all this stuff's going to want to be behind. I mean, I feel like I would like just a ton of grass in here because, in the wild, they'd nestle down in and I was going to use cattails, but I don't think that's gonna work well. So I've decided against the cattails. This is what I have set up so far. I'm gonna have a piece of corn here. That doesn't need to go in now, but it'll be over here because the bird will be facing this way. I've got some other corn that I'll kind of grind up to lay on the black dirt after that's in there. I've got some shreds to put on the ground like they're laying on the ground, and I think this is the layout kind of. I don't want it in front of the bird. I may come back and put a few in locations, but he's got to have room to get the bird in here, so I don't want to get a whole bunch of stuff in front of it. So I'll put some around the sides, and then after the fact, if I have to come in and put just a little cluster of something for some texture, I will. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So let's start drilling some holes into this, and we'll get it mounted in and see what it looks like. Start with this one. I wonder if I could just push that in there. It's fairly soft. Yeah, maybe. And then, whoop, they're gonna have to be drilled. So drill a bunch of holes in here. These are a little more stiff. I can put these in a little easier. I think the way we're filling this up, it's pretty much going to be that bird's either going to be standing proud here or he's going to be crouched down. This is the way it's going to have to go in. I'm thinking standing proud is going to be about the best. Like you often see them do when you're driving down the road, they might be standing up along a fence line. That one might go there. Finally, that furnace shut off. You guys remember the other videos, or you watched them. This is kind of my favorite part of doing this. I like building stuff. I like building the boxes and the structures, you know. I like the woodwork part of it too, but this is even more fun for me when it comes to this part of it, or you know, designing the rock or painting the rock. That's the part I really like. That's what I've come up with for the backdrop. Kind of just filled it all in. It didn't look right with it, with some voids here and here and here. So we got it all filled in. This is one kind of grass. This is the same kind. This is different. This is different. This is different. Some variety. I don't want to hit this hard. I gotta get it set. I don't know if you guys can see that. Fence is in. I like it. I'm just going to come back and put a few small pieces of stuff on this side of the fence. So the only thing I don't like about this so far is that it's got such a quick set time. This is a little bit of a hurry, and then you cover those holes and you got to try to find them again, and that's not the easiest. So we're just going to start spreading this on. The little spot I did was yesterday and my battery died, and because of the set time on this, I didn't stop to change batteries. That's how quick a set time, 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes I gotta spread it. I gotta get my weeds in there. And then I have to get black dirt on it. Probably shouldn't have put the fence in yet. Now we're just going to take some black dirt and get it in. There we go. Now we just have to continue to do that across the back. Hey guys, I think that's going to end this video. Remember, this is going to be number 3. I have to go back and rename the second number 1 to be number 2. But before I end it, I want to show you this rock. This is a rock from the field where a lot of this stuff was harvested, and including the pheasant. And that's what I'm going to try and match for color-wise. Kind of a blue-green looking rock with that texture for this rock here. So I thought I'd show you that. And we'll see you on the next video.